All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Finally got some sun today, so I'm gonna make a video here real quick, and then I got some work to do. Hold on a minute. All right, enjoying a little bit of coffee. The Idaho 4 case. All right, the Idaho 4 case. Did they know all? Did everyone know each other? Well, we believe they did all know each other. And what's they're also claiming that maybe the police were involved in a cover up in the Idaho 4, maybe. Just like the Delphi case in Indiana, where actually the police are suspects in a murder case. So, did they all know each other? We imagine they all did. And, this case is an ongoing case, folks. We are still looking at everybody that was at the food truck, all them guys, right? We're still looking at all them. It's an ongoing case. It won't be closed until the case is solved. So they probably all did know each other. Um, I imagine drugs and sex were involved. Um, and like I said, we got it right here a long time ago. That's why I've been making a lot of videos. We already know what happened. We already know who was all involved in everything, and um, it's sad, but it is true. So, how deep does it go? Well, there's a lot of people saying the drugs, the fake information that the police have been giving out, and all the crap that's been going on. Here we go with phone calls again. They watch my channel and
we are unavailable to take your call. Please leave a message and thank you for calling.
Go on, leave a message. That's what I thought. But sex, drugs, all involved, right? They've been watching my channel. They've been attacking everybody that's got close to the case. And, that some of these YouTube channels might be involved. I know it's a far stretch of a cry, but we do believe so. YouTube has become a tool for idiots and terrorists. Gangs, whatever you want to call it. We're making peace with the real gangs, right? People are going to find out that you need these people, just like Trump had to work with the mafia. You have to work with the mafia. You have to work with these gangs, or you won't get no work. You won't get nothing, right? You got to work with these people, and we've been bringing the peace and everything. But what have they done? Well, a giant mass cover up, right? Drugs, sex, uh, police involved, whatever. Same as the Delphi, same as Gabby Petito. They released some new photos of Gabby Petito beat up by Brian. Now, there was another case where Brian had her phone and was actually contacting people and using her phone. right underneath their noses, right? And we're seeing that in a lot of these cases. And a lot of these YouTubers, I can admit, they're complete nut jobs. But like I said, we're making peace with all these people. Um, we know it's corrupt. We know it's really bad in America. We know what's going to happen in America. And the police are suspects in 2 cases now. Uh, the Idaho 4 case and the Delphi case. They're actually looking at the police in the Delphi case in Indiana. So, do some of these YouTubers know police, know these secret societies, and that's how they're getting away with this stuff? Yes. That's why they're burning down America, folks. That's why you're going to have more cops killed. That's why more civilians are going to die pretty soon. That's why it's corrupt, right? It ain't me doing it. It's the higher ups. It's God. God has come to wipe the earth clean again because you people are scum suckers, complete idiots. I have a disability, but I ain't that dumb to see madness spreading rapidly in America. And I can tell you one thing right now. Uh, Sammy the Bull Gravano is right. These people will burn this country down, the government, literally, and make it seem to be an accident. Oops, we had a nuclear bomb go off. Oops, sorry, but we had a chemical disaster and have died. I mean, it's madness. I do agree with the mafia on that. They're baby crap compared to the mass corruption within the police force and government, right? We've proven that already. It's corrupter than toucan chew on my nutsack, right? Which you all will be getting tickets through the mail to my movie at the Toucan Chew on My Nutsack Film Festival. Okay? You all will be getting tickets. Don't worry. So, what do? Nothing. Hunt these people down. That's all you can do. The vigilantes are back from medieval times. Vigilante groups, they're taking out cops. They're taking out all kinds of people. Matter of fact, the prisons right now are more powerful than the United States government and actually are telling people kill police. Right? They're actually telling people if you're coming to prison, make sure you kill a cop. You'll be treated like a king. That's what they're telling people now. So it's all gone to hell, folks, in a handbasket. There ain't nothing anyone can do. There's going to be more massive deaths coming to America. I wish you folks would have listened. You didn't. And you're sitting on 10, 12 million dead. And they're going to be sitting on a lot more dead. And you're going to have a lot more of these cops being killed, right? These cops are corrupt. But I know these folks, they're so brainwashed that police never do anything wrong, right? The government never does anything wrong. And that is how these people have gotten away with massive murders, actually genocide in America, is because they have brainwashed you folks so much to believe that police just are not bad people and the government is so good. Massive, massive amounts of death. And they still just do not believe. They can't phantom it in their brain what is happening in America. They always thought America would be here. So, do I think their death count is going to grow? Yes. Do I think the police in some of these cases made bad calls and are actually involved? Yes. I know that for a fact in the Delphi case. Um, the Delphi, Indiana case is the only case right now going on besides the Idaho 4 where people are saying that we're investigating the police, right? They're investigating the police in Indiana for that murder or some kind of a cover up or cult or good old boys or something down there. And what do I believe? Well, I believe, yeah, it's corrupt, right? Some of these people were YouTubers. Some of these people knew the police in Delphi. And what are we seeing? Well, we are seeing that Jack Decor and the rest of them in the Idaho 4 case knew the police. They were seen in the bar talking to the police, right? Police that were not in uniform, they were off duty, but they were in the bar talking to the police. So, is it the police involved in some of this stuff? Well, possibly, as we see in the Delphi case, where there's actually police suspects. They actually think one of the guys is bridge guy. So we had a feeling that in the Idaho 4 case, they knew. It's a small town, folks. It's a small Idaho 4. It was a community of all college people. They all knew each other. Okay? They all knew each other. And that's where the trouble started. Now, a lot of people are saying, how can you talk like that? How can you? Well, because folks, I grew up on the streets and within society, within America, we know that there are girls in college. Everyone has seen the girls gone bad or whatever. College videos. We know there's parties in college. We know that there's prostitution and drug selling in college. Why? To pay for their tuition and home and housing. We know this. Okay. Now, were there many involved in the Idaho 4 case? I believe so. Just like the Delphi case. There was many involved. And some of them might have been affiliated with politics or very rich people, which we are seeing now in the Idaho 4 case. That all the rumors that were coming out that Jack Decor and the other Jack and families were politicians and donated big money to the campus and the college and everything. And believe it or not, folks, that buys a lot of cookies, right? When you're coming up for murder charges, that buys a lot of cookies when you're on the side of the people that are determining your freedoms. So it's all corrupt. We already know that. Nobody trusts the police anymore. Nobody supports the police anymore. And it's a free-for-all, as Uncle Ted Nugent would say. In America, folks, there ain't nothing in me. Joe Biden can't do anything. There ain't nobody can do anything, folks. Nothing. They cannot stop the madness. And it is God. I think God's coming. He's going to wipe everything clean again. And we're going to start over, folks. That's what I think's going on. So what are we doing in the Idaho 4 case? It's pretty simple, folks. Right? It's pretty simple. Case closed. Uh, there was many of them. They all knew about stuff. They all knew each other. Who was all involved? We really don't know yet. We don't trust anything anymore. And when you don't trust anything, you got to listen to the politicians and the government, right? We don't trust the states no more the way they operate. We know that the states are more corrupt than even the government, the federal government. So nobody trusts the police no more. They're killing cops. They're telling people on social media, kill a cop. You'll be treated like a king in prison. So it's pretty much over with, folks. We're going to melt it down. There ain't nothing anyone can do. And that's it. It's just too far corrupt, right? We know they were all working together. And they were working together. Why? To cover it up, because they didn't want this to get out into media, into society of the madness. Listen, we went through it here in so many cases in Indiana. There's women coming up missing everywhere, kids coming up missing everywhere. It's a giant trafficking ring. Just completely nuts. You got to burn it down, right? You have to. There's no options, folks. There ain't no option. Now, I know the government, people have been telling me the military wants to talk to you. They want to talk to you about that. Nobody is going to talk to me about nothing, folks. I'm protected by God. Do you even get around me and people start getting sick and falling over? So I don't question and I don't answer questions. And I'm going to tell you, just like Howard Hughes told you, folks, I don't think I'm going to do anything, right? I don't think I'm calling in any experts. I don't think I'm calling in anybody for nothing, right? We guarantee this weapon will work. It will be the most deadliest thing on earth. And if it don't, well, I'll leave the country. But I've already put proof in the pudding, and it's the most baddest ass weapon around. And I ain't talking to nobody. And eat crap and die, and America's corrupt and all this crap, and all the YouTubers and all your secret societies are going bye-bye. Hasta la vista, baby. Now, I can say this much. They are so good at what they do. They are so good at what they're doing. This won't even be reported, folks. This will go on around you and you won't even see it on the news. This is all pre-planned, pre-recorded. There ain't nothing they can do, folks. You can send all the police you want. You can send all the weapons, they can do whatever. America's been labeled. It's a zoo. And it's time to either burn the zoo down or tranquilize all the animals. We're going to let the American people decide. We're going to tranquilize all the animals, put them all to sleep, and ship them off to an island. Or I don't know. But we're seeing this in case after case on YouTube. It's turned into a zoo. It's no longer about the victims. It's no longer about Summer Wells. It's no longer about Abby in Liberty in the Delphi case. It's no longer about Monkey Vaughn or any of these people. It's all about clicks, views, subs, and gangs and boats and hoes, right? So we have already voted. right? America's going bye-bye, folks. There ain't nothing you can do about it. You can get your pea shooters. You can start your civil war. You can start your holy war. But once this weapon gets into the atmosphere, you folks are screwed. You're screwed. So say goodbye to all your secret societies, all your brotherhoods, all your madness. Because we're going to clean this earth again. All power goes to God, glory to God, and the little green men for the technology. And as far as I'm concerned, you're a bunch of scum buckets. Now, these people have created a war. They created a war in the Delphi case in Indiana. They created a war in the Summer Wells case. They've created a war with their secret societies and their cornbread mafias. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Have Masons died within the past 3 years of this stuff? Freemasons or whatever. Yeah, well, some idiot was running their mouth about the Masons, right? That they were the killers. So they killed them dudes. See, folks, these dudes that come to America, they ain't here to play games with you folks. They're here to do a job. They were paid money to do a job, and that job is America. Get rid of the scum, and you folks are on that list. Not me. Right? It ain't me on that list. I can guarantee you that much. Good morning, Kiki Eyes, or Kiki Man. Good morning, Epic Games. Look at Johnson's here, as usual. Excuse me. So the Idaho 4 case, were there many involved? Was it a cover-up? Yep. Delphi case, was there many involved? Was it a cover-up? Yep. Are these people being hunted? Yep. Can anyone stop it? Nope. Does anyone want to stop it? Nope. We want justice in America. I want justice for what these idiots did to me. And justice will get done, served, one way or another. And people are saying, let God handle it. Well, God's the one that's doing it, folks. There ain't nothing done in this world without God's okay, sanction. And for all you people that think God, the devil is working for the God, right? You people are nuts. You people are literally nuts. It goes against everything that the Bible speaks of, right? The Lord is not friends with the devil, right? It's just, it goes against everything the Bible speaks of. They've made a mockery out of it. And now the Lord has come to clean the earth, or at least America. So what do? Nothing. There's nothing anyone could do. Stay home and enjoy life, because it ain't going to be like this pretty soon, folks. It's going to be mass chaos. It's going to be massive death again, right? Flu season's coming around. CV and the other things that you folks don't even know about yet that is in America already. So, what do? Nothing. Hunker down. Stock up on weapons. Hell, there's people now in town here saying they're making their own biological chemical stuff. We're making our own napalm, right? It's gone mad. These folks don't realize it. It's good. You got people in the base cooking up the medicine, but little do they know the medicine ain't drugs. It's pure evil. So there ain't nothing anyone could do about it. I wish there was, but there ain't. You'd have to have some big cojones, and you would have to clean a country. And this country is so corrupt, they just ain't got it in them. So they'll keep ripping everyone off and killing everybody. And let's see what some of the chat has to say. Kiki says they can't bother me because my body been washed with the blood of God. And God, I know some of these people, a lot of us believe in God. I pray all the time. I never pray to the devil. I give the devil, I wanted to chop these people's fingers off that were given the devil horns. The government got pissed at me for that. The government, you can't do that. I'm like, they're praising the devil. Either you behead these people or you chop off their hands so they can never throw up the devil horns again. And the government flipped out as usual. I'm like, you can't be doing it. Well, then your country is over with. You understand, United States government? You are done. This country is over. As you sit there in your plush offices and homes guarded with our military, your country is over. There ain't nothing that can save this country. Nothing. So there you go. It's all wrapped up in a ball for you, folks. It's all wrapped up in a ball of goodness and madness that we're going to put right in America's front door. And you can all go to hell, as far as I'm concerned, in a handbasket. Matter of fact, get in the basket. We'll lower you down. We'll lower you right down, right into the balls of hell. So, are the police being watched? Yes. I know the police are being watched in Indiana. I know that for a fact. With the Delphi case. Are the police under the microscope in the Idaho 4 case? Yes. Why? Probably because they knew the police. They were seen in the bars talking to the police. Right? We know there was drugs and sex involved in the Idaho 4 case. We know it's bigger than what they're letting you folks know. Why? Because that would make them look bad. Right? I'm starting to believe that some of these police are just there for a paycheck. And that's it. They don't care if the case ever gets solved. We really don't care if the case does get solved. We already know what's going on. It's a political war. And your children are in the way. Good morning, Nympha. Mr. Trump's there. No AC/DC concert then. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I'd be shutting everything down. You let the animals go loose too long, Trump. And now the government's calling me and complaining and everything. I'm like, it ain't my problem. You knew the consequences, right? They were given alternatives. They could not do it. And therefore, you got a madhouse country. And they are shutting the doors to the other countries. And they don't want this madness in their country. And I don't blame them. So, the Idaho 4 case, what's going to happen? Ain't nothing going to happen. Right? Poor Brian Kohlberger. What a weak alibi. His alibi is he was driving around late at night. That's not an alibi. You got any witnesses to that? You got no witnesses. You got phone records of you driving around, shutting your phone off. But you got no witnesses to where you were at that time. Therefore, it is no alibi. Therefore, that proves that he's an idiot. And he was only as smart as the people that he was around. If you surround yourself with a bunch of druggies and idiots, you become the smartest person around. That's why they were all, oh, he was real smart. He was an idiot. You folks that surrounded yourselves around Brian Kohlberger just couldn't understand that he was smarter than you. Although he was an idiot, he wasn't as much as an idiot as you people that were around him. Boy, he pulled the wool over all your eyes, right? It's not an alibi. They can't base anything on he was driving around. Look we got phone records. Yeah, that's not an alibi. You need time, date, and witnesses that seen you. So he's screwed. And I imagine there'll be more on the way. And we're still looking at the boyfriends. We're still looking at the food truck guys. All them people are suspects. Now, I know a lot of you folks are saying they're not suspects. They're the ones that were they're suspects. You understand? Crazy Joe Jabola. Bushy eyebrow Joe Jabola at the food truck. The one that got on there and, the one that one of the girls turned around and pointed at and said, "We'll never F you, mister." What were these girls doing in college? And that's what she said. "We will never F you, mister." Now, either that meant they would never sleep with her, because it is possible that them women, now I'm not trying to upset anybody, but I'm going to give you people the stone cold truth. It's possible them girls were prostitutes and sleeping with people to pay for their intuition and housing and cars and everything else. Now, I know a lot of you people are, oh my God, how can you say that? Because I live in America and I know what these people do to pay for their college, housing, and what they will do for extra money. So this whole bull crap that you're feeding Americans is going to be coming to an end real soon, folks. All your witchery, sorcery crap is going to be coming to an end in America real soon. So I'm trying some new coffee creamer. It's called The Light. It sucks. Just like everything in this country is starting to suck. Right? If they can't kill you on the streets, they'll kill you in the hospitals. If they can't kill you in the hospitals, they'll pay for your doctor to kill you. Right? Give them some fake medication or something. Tell them it's something when it's really cyanide pills or something, right? So it's all over with. It has gone to hell in a handbasket. And we're going to lower them all down into hell. They can keep attacking us. And there's going to be more people dead. They just won't listen. They just think it's a joke. And I'm like, it's no joke, folks. The good Lord has spoken. Right? We're going to clean this country, the earth. And there ain't an effing thing you folks can do about it. Nothing. So you folks continue to play your games with your social media crime game. And that's what it is. It's all for clicks, views, subs, chitty chitty bang bang, Snapchats, whatever it is, right? They can give two craps, whoever it is. They can give two craps if they ever solve the case. They really don't care. But I can tell you this much. You're going to see a dramatic change in America soon. Winter is going to be cold for some of us up north. And the rest of you is going to heat up. Yeah, it's going to be phenomenal. Politic war is going on. There's a war within politics right now between the two-headed beast. They're killing each other as we speak. We got to revamp the military. We got to watch who we bring in to the military. The Pentagon's kicking themselves in the ass right now. And that's why I told the Pentagon, I went ahead and I told them, you're screwed, right? My military is unmanned. My military makes decisions and kills. It don't hesitate. And you ain't got my military, so you guys are screwed. Now you're complaining about my UFOs and everything. Eat shit and die. Okay? I took human consumption out of war. I don't need you folks no more. Do you understand? The best war weapon, the best soldier is one that acts and does not think, one that does not have a heart, one that does not have the option to think on its own. That's why we've designed a new military, folks. You can suck my ass as much as you want. You can suck buttermilk through a straw into your ass. But the best weapon and best soldier is one that does not think for itself. It does what it's told. And that's the best soldier. And now we got millions of them. And soon you will see them in the skies. And soon you will see little red dots and lasers come from the sky. And soon you will see madness in your country. Now, all glory to God, right? Because there ain't nothing done in this country without God knowing about it. So, it's unbelievable what's going to be happening. The government was warned. Everybody was warned. The police were warned. Right? It's all a cover-up. It's all politics. The same thing in the Delphi case. The police were actually suspects in the Delphi case. And the people that were making the videos were connected with the authorities and the police. They had access to the courthouses, to information, just like Brian Kohlberger had access to all of this stuff. He had access to all of it. Why? Because he was a criminologist going to school to train to be a criminologist. He knew police. He knew judges. He knew a lot of people within society that were in the police department, that were in government branches, FBI. That's how he got away with what he got away with. And there's more of them, folks. Brian Kohlberger is not the only one. Right? This ain't going away anytime soon in America, folks. It's a brotherhood to them. Right? That's what it is. So this ain't going away anytime soon. They want our new weaponry. They ain't getting it. I'm sorry, folks. This is the way it's got to be. Once you clean up America, then maybe we'll give you your freedoms back. Put some pepper in that buttermilk. Exactly, Mr. Trump. They can suck buttermilk through a straw into their butt. And we'll put a little bit of pepper in it for them. Burn that butt up a little bit more. But we ain't standing down. We ain't complying. We ain't walking away from this. Actually, the police are under investigation in Indiana. And even in this small little town. Completely, all of the police force in Indiana, pretty much, is under investigation and being watched by numerous groups, organizations, militias. It's over with, folks. Now, either the government can comply to their madness, either the government can go ahead and admit they made a lot of bad choices, But they ain't ever going to do that, folks. So this is the new normal in America. Get used to it. There's going to be more deaths. There's going to be more madness, more wars, more people dying, more chemical. Well, what a country with open borders. Kind of an idiot. Don't understand. You got open borders. These folks got free reign to this country. There ain't nothing anyone could do. I'm sorry. You folks are starting to realize that the United States White House don't run everything. I think you folks are starting to realize that it's chaos in the government, folks. They don't know if they're coming or going. Right? This country has been sacked. You won't listen to me. Therefore, they'll bring in people to make you listen. No, I'm waiting for it to dry up. We got some sun out there. Oh, what happened to my camera? The hell is that? Oh, that's a little small mustard grenade. Don't worry about it. I put flowers on it because I want you all to be happy when it goes off. Everyone be happy. Don't get mad. The world's melting down and they're telling people, don't get mad. Now you don't want to get mad. Mr. Trump, you like that little grenade? I know, I put little flowers all over. I want you all to be happy as this goes off. Man, I still love you, Mr. Trump, even though your ass is in a ringer. We'll do our best to get you out of it. I don't think anything will happen to Trump. It's just, well, we know he's telling the truth. And listen, folks, they all had to work with the mafia, with the gangs, and the corruption. If you don't, you will not get anything done in this country. Right? You won't get anything done if you don't operate with these people. If you don't function with these people, there ain't going to be nothing. Mr. Trump has even said that. He's come right out and said it, that it's corrupt. You got to work with these people. We wouldn't have half of our skyscrapers in New York. Right? They got such a grip on everything, right? Right? Ask Mr. Trump. It's just a stronghold. What do? You clean it. Listen to John Kerry. Clean and sweep everything. We got to start all over. Oh, I know they're furious. We got problems, folks. We got all these kiddie porn islands or whatever they call it, the Epstein Island or whatever. We got all these politicians that were there. And here they are going after Trump. But yet we got all kinds of proof of these people going back and forth to Pedo Island, Brian Epstein's island. And there's so many of these islands around. It's phenomenal. It's unbelievable. Right? What are we doing? We're melting it down, folks. Your high societies, your secret societies are going bye-bye, folks. We refuse to live in a country of a bunch of sick politicians and rich men that are using people as guinea pigs and our children as sex toys. You're going to see a bunch of green and red lasers come down from the sky and things are going to heat up and go boom. You understand, folks? Do you understand what I'm telling you? But we'll show you because the proof is in the pudding, folks. You'll listen after 20, 30 million are dead. Then you will listen when the green little ray comes from the sky, little red beam comes down, and you got havoc all over this country. Then you will listen. Till then, you don't have to listen. No, Trump didn't visit there, although there is photos of Trump with Brian Epstein. But Epstein is no longer a player in the game. And I don't think a lot of these people are going to be players in any games pretty soon. And let me tell you another thing. They are not going to be protecting the United States government politicians that the people, the American citizens, put in place. We didn't put you folks in place to be protected as the citizens die. No. See, once again, you folks have gotten it sadly mistaken. The politicians work for the citizens, for America citizens. And that's why we're thinking about, well, getting away from this two-party headed monster and voting. This is the way it's going to be, folks. And this is the person that is going to be in charge, and there is going to be nobody else in charge. And I'm going to tell you folks, just like the Indiana State Police told me, if you folks don't like it, move. You understand? If you folks don't like the way this country is going to run here soon, then move to another country. If they'll take you. I highly doubt it, though, because they don't want no Americans in their country because they've gone mad. So you folks do what you want. You go crazy, shoot up the streets, block the streets, do whatever you gangbangers do. Whatever you clubs, whatever secret society, do whatever you folks do, because we are melting down this country. And it is the only way. The politicians know. Pentagon knows. It's gotten way out of hand. They can't control it. The justice system is corrupt. They're using everything as weapons. Even the common cold now is a weapon. It's going to make one great movie. And we're hitting the big dogs. We can give two craps who they are, how much money they got. We folks have taken over America. And just like you held us hostage for many, many years, just how you used us as guinea pigs for many, many years, will also be done to this country and its people. And it's sad, but I can guarantee you it's true. We are going to continue to make this movie in America. We are going to continue to make this channel. We're going to continue to go after these people. It is real life, folks. I don't know where you're from, but you walk out the door, it's real life. You go onto YouTube, and we've made YouTube streets real life now, folks. These YouTubers are being hunted down. Some of them are being killed. They're terrorists, tyrants, child traffickers, madmen. This is not going to stop. They've offered me millions. The proof is in the pudding, right? You don't say you're going to do something and not do it. You want my attention. Well, you drop off a couple Brinks trucks filled with money. Then you got my attention. Then we'll call back the beast. But till then, nothing is changing. There ain't nothing going to change. Nothing. There ain't going to be no changing of the guards. There ain't going to be no changing of nothing. This madness is going to continue all over the world. I wish there was somebody that can come along and stop it, but there ain't. So deal with it the best you can. Hunker down. Everybody is stocking up on weapons and making their own napalm and making their own chemicals, right? This is what these people have done. This is what they've done to my country. As I was away with the Lord, talking with the Lord, I come back to this a bunch of child rapists, right? Not once, not twice, not 3 times. And they finally came to their senses. These folks have made a living off of terrorizing our country, corruption, and money rules. And if you don't have money, you ain't got nothing. You are nothing without money or power. So now we are getting rid of the money and the power. And we're going back to where everybody is created equal in this country. There ain't nothing anyone could do. Nothing. Drones are flying all over the place. UFOs. Planes are going down. Helicopters are going down. Everything is coming to an end, folks. Right? If you want to be some secret society, gangbanger, child molester, killer, whatever, go to another country. That's my best advice for you folks. Go to another country, because it ain't going to happen in America. I'm sorry. We'll melt it down. It'll be just a giant crater. Nothing. Nothing left. Little beam from outer space will come down and there won't be nothing left, folks. But wasteland. Now, I got work to do. And it's traumatic, but it's true. It's all, was there more people involved in the Idaho 4 case? Well, yeah, I would imagine so. The Delphi case, yeah. Yeah, I would imagine so. 2 cases where the police are actually suspects. You understand that, folks? I hope you do. I hope these folks can comprehend what's being told to these folks. I really hope they can comprehend it. Right? Only 2 cases where the police are actually suspects in the disappearance or cover-up of these. And it's horrible. It's horrible. But if you continue to believe that your government and that your police never do anything wrong, then you will continue to have a country that is foobar, madness, and chaos until one man comes along and says, enough's enough, and we're cleaning it. And that means there's going to be a lot of people dying. And believe me, the government has already reassured me that we will dispense of the bodies somehow. If we got to shoot them out into space, if we got to burn them, if we got to do whatever, body bags, we've had enough of this, folks. And these people ain't going to be happy until war breaks out in our country. And these folks think they're badasses, but watch this new weaponry. These folks are going to think they have their weapons. And I'm like, the art of war. And I'm like, there is no art of war, you idiots. Once we put this weapon into effect, there is no art of war. You're dead. No matter what kind of weapon you have, whether it be nuclear or whatever, you're dead. This country is dead. This world is dead once we go ahead and put the new weaponry into activation. Dead. Dried up. Crisp rock. Nothing left. No photo energy, no nothing. Trees dead, everything dead. You folks picked a fight with the wrong people. And there ain't nothing I can do for you. I wish I could save you, but you don't listen. Now, like I said, We got problems coming out there in the West Coast. We got problems on the East Coast. We made a couple calls. Like I said, we're making peace with the gangbangers. We're making peace with the mafiosos. We're making peace with people. We want this country back to where it was. We want our children safe. America is lagging in technology. It's lagging in science, in medical fields. Why? Because America has become the hub for party town. It's a big party. That's why this group of people came in and are wiping you people clean. Because you folks want all your boats and hoes and your music and all this crap. It was the easiest country to compromise. It was the easiest country to sack. Now, we all got things to do. I know you people can't stand me. I'm feeling the hate. But most of you people hate the truth. And the truth just smacked you folks right in the face. Can you deal with it? Now, I do want to give a shout out to Kiki Man. I want to give a shout out to Trump. I want to give a shout out to all you folks that have subbed to my channel. Excuse me. Way before I started doing crime, most of my viewers and subs were from music and movie skits and stuff. That's where most of my subs came from. What destroyed my channel? Getting into the crime world. That is what destroyed my channel. Was getting involved in the missing children and the murders of these people. Innocent people that died. That's what destroyed my channel. That's what destroyed me. That's what destroyed this country.
We are unavailable to take your call. Please leave a message and thank you for calling.
Go on. Leave a message. That's what I thought. Right? You can't even keep people from calling us on the phone. Telemarketers. It's the greatest country in the world. We would stop this if we can only make a call, but we can't because of telemarketers and people that have hacked our numbers of it. The greatest country in the world. Boy, you folks are idiots. I'm sorry, but they believe in all kinds of gibberish. If we wanted to, we'll shut down the phone systems. If we wanted to, we'd shut down the power grids. You got nothing. These folks got nothing but chaos coming. Right? They can't handle the truth. They just can't handle the truth. Oh, thank you, Kiki Man. We love you here too, Kiki Man. But you should go back to Kiki Eyes. I like the Kiki Eyes. That was a good name, Kiki Eyes. But now you're Kiki Man, so people think you're a man. And it's confusing. And that's another thing. The internet has become a tool for terrorists, for child molesters, for, like I said, folks, these folks, I could work with somebody that has done something bad like that and then change their lives and realize that they had a problem and change their lives. But these folks don't. They don't molest just one kid, 2 kids, 3 kids. They've made a living out of it. They actually make money from it. And I can't support a country that allows this to go on. I can't support an internet system that allows this madness to happen. I can't support it, folks. I'll burn it down, but I can't support it. It's everything against God. It's everything. It's immoral. But that's how this started. Why? Well, because in the Bible, if you folks read your Bibles, did any history on it, they had young kids as wives. Do you understand? Most of the troubles that came in this world are from people that misinterpreted the Bible. Because back when the Bible was written, they actually had sex with your kids. Not once, twice. They sold them just strictly for sex and hard labor. And you folks want to worship these people. This madness. Can't do it, folks. I'm sorry. We made peace with the aliens. We made peace with God. We made peace with all the gangs and everybody. Right? We're not dumb. We're dumb, but we ain't that dumb. So I want to just say it's all rigged. It's all crazy. Delphi case, Idaho 4 case, Kylie Rodney case. Yeah, it's all a ball of goo. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Right? As one dude used to say, Dimebag Daryl, get you a pull off of that, baby. Get you a pull off of that. Take a hit off of that one. Then it's the truth. Bunch of madmen. Get you a pull off of that, Johnson. Kiki's right. We've been talking about this case for many, many years. And here, well, Johnson's either a cop or he's a government agent or he's just a disgruntled nut job. It don't matter. They're not stopping us. The police are being watched. And they threatened citizens in Indiana that the militia will help the state police and everything. And that's just what they wanted to hear, folks. That's just what these madmen wanted to hear. These madmen want to use their new weapons on these police and on this country and on this state. And they were just waiting for these people to come out. And they did. And now there ain't no militia going to be able to help these people. There ain't nothing that can help these people. People are going to die, folks. I wish I can stop it. I can't. Trump can't even stop it. They should have listened. They should have listened, but they didn't. And Kiki is right. We've been here. I've been on this. I'll tell you what, where my life went just dramatically, horribly downhill is when I got involved in the crime community. Right? That's where my channel dramatically went downhill, got hacked, whatever. But Kiki's right. Johnson, there's no need for you to be here. Right? You don't like me, you don't like the channel. There's no reason you should be here. Oh, we love you too, Kiki, man. Right? Some people just don't want to see the truth in anything. They want to think it's a joke. They're tired of, everyone's tired of the Jonestown. Everyone's tired of the doomsday cults. Everyone's tired of the madness. And I'll tell you what, Sammy the Bull Gravano hit it right on the button. These people are animals. They have no remorse. They have nothing. They're just stone cold madmen. You know, in some of these organizations, there was a rule. There was morals, integrity. They don't have that no more. They're just stone cold nut job killers. Yeah, it's just mad. It's just crazy. Now, I noticed you noticed our eagles out there flying around and our hawks that are in the sky today. I'll tell you what, there's got to be 30 of them sitting on the water tower out here. All right, I got to go do some work today. No, we hit it right on the button. We knew that the only way for someone to get into floor house and leave without any inkling of evidence left behind or anything, that either they had to have been prepared for it, or they must have known how to hide that they were there. And that's exactly what we said a while back on this channel, was this guy either had a suit or he's one of them, right? And that's what we said on this channel. And there's plenty of people to back that up that were here, that we knew that either the guy had capabilities of getting in and out of there without leaving any evidence or anything. And wouldn't you know, lo and behold, he was a criminologist. So he had access to everything he needed to clean up every murder that he did. He had access to uniforms to make sure he didn't leave that much evidence behind. But we knew it. We had a feeling it was going on. And the corruption, that's what it is, folks, corruption. All right, now I gotta go. I got stuff to do here for a couple hours. Finally, a good day, but I guess there's more rain coming. So hopefully it holds out for a little bit, but I'm just waiting for it to dry up, the dew to dry up, and then I'm gonna go do some painting. Right? So it's all coming to an end, folks. The madness. These people won't stand down out of power. And what happens when you got people that won't stand down or come out of power? War. That's the only thing left. You got to kill them to get them out of power. And I know a lot of people can't fathom that. They think it's a bunch of crap, and I'm like, no, that's how war is. Right? They won't stand down. They've been in power for so long. They know they've been corrupt. And now there's people saying the only thing that's going to save Trump is if he becomes president, then he can pardon himself. Do you see the madness in their thoughts? Do you see the madness that the only thing that can save them if they're corrupt is being president? I'm going to tell you what, it's like Dana Carey said, or it's like shooting fish in a barrel. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Nah, someone's sending me a bunch of evil and sickness right now. That's all right. Glory to God. Lord, thanks for another day. God bless we're turning everything into the Lord's hands. He's a great warrior. He's a great fighter, and he'll wipe this country clean if he chooses to. If God chooses to, he'll wipe this country clean. Again, this whole earth again. So, glory to God. All glory goes to God. Now, you folks have a great day. And is witchery and sorcery and all this evil and devils and demons and all this real? Well, it was written in the Bible. Thus for it must be real. Thus for I can't tell Jesus or God. not to wipe the earth clean. It's his earth, right? He's King of Kings. So, you guys have a great day. God bless. I got to get ready here. I'm going to go do some painting. And once again, Lord, thank you for another day. God bless everybody. And I can tell you this much, folks. This country and YouTube has become a tool for killers. And until this United States government operates as a unit again, you're going to have people on YouTube coming up missing and killed because the government is failing to do their job. And the other countries are way more advanced, and they watch their YouTube and they watch their communities. And the roles have changed. That Jesus came and he flipped the roles. America was king. America now is the devil. It's not operating as a unit. It's every branch for themselves. They've lost united. They've lost everything. There ain't nothing going to happen in this country. It's going to get a lot worse. I can tell you that. But I do want to say all glory to God. Good luck, world. Some of us already got one foot in the grave. And we're just trying to help our government as much as we can before we leave this earth. Right? We're trying to be peaceful and have just a peaceful day. And they won't let it be. And then when these people get attacked, then they cry like little sissies. My God, he can't get it. Shut up. You're lucky to be alive, folks. You're lucky to be alive. That's all I can say. I'm going to tell you like they told me, you're lucky to be alive. But I ain't got nothing. Well, at least you're lucky to be alive. Am I really lucky to be alive in this world that you folks have created, brainwashed people? Am I really lucky to be alive? I don't think so. I really don't think so. All right. I want to thank Tiki Man. I want to thank Mr. Trump, which, folks, he's not the real Mr. Trump. But then again, it could be the real Mr. Trump. You don't know. Now, keep an eye on your kids. Keep an eye on all your stuff. Keep an eye on the silver screens. There's already people saying, good God, Johnny was right. They've been taking his shit and making movies out of it. No, yes, they've been doing it for many, many years, folks. They've made billions, quadrillions, triple quadrillions from me. But it's all come to an end. God bless everybody, and God bless it. We're just going to light the whole earth up. The whole earth is going poof. Hasta la vista, baby. Ain't nothing I could do about it. Right? I didn't create the mess. It ain't my job to fix it. It's none of my concern. As Mike Pence says, it's none of my concern. It's none of mine either, Mr. Pence. We'll melt it down. I don't care. I'm good with God. Right? I know any place is better than this earth. All right, folks. Have a great day. God bless. Keep an eye on your kids. Keep an eye on your families. And the madness continues in America. It's going to make a great movie. It's my movie. You police out there better be doing your jobs. And you police out there, here's the bottom line. You are being watched. And we're waiting. These people are just waiting for these police to make a move. Right? No longer is the United States citizen going to be held hostage. God bless everybody. God bless everybody. Now, you folks I ain't going nowhere, Johnson. I am the madness that created the most deadliest thing ever in this world. I don't think I'm going anywhere. I'm going to stay right here. The Lord is going to wipe this all around me. He's already said everything's going to happen around me. And then we're going to go back to normal living. We're only going to pray for God. We're not going to worship any devils. We're not going to give any glory to anyone that does anything. Right? It's only going to be God. That ain't my lungs. We're sending that back to these YouTubers and their witches. We figured it out, folks. We figured it all out. They've been using evil, and the only way to fight evil is with evil. And you got to wipe a whole country out. If you got to take a whole world out, it will be done. In Jesus' name. All right, folks, have a great day. God bless everyone. And send all that crap back to Johnson Incorporated. Hell, send it back to all them YouTube channels that did nothing but yell, scream, and put out so much bad, evil crap. They attacked us all, and we know exactly what YouTube channels are, and are they being hunted? You betcha. But they are. Are some of them military guys? Yes. And that goes back to what the Pentagon was saying, is it's out of hand. That's why I created a new military. I don't need you idiots no more. Take your uniforms off, turn your weapons in, and go to another country. Right? We don't need you folks no more. We have a new military, new technology, and I'm not going to put humans in my country and my fellow citizens in way of harm. Therefore, I took the art of humans being in war out of the whole thing. And I don't need humans to fight a war anymore. I have machines. No, you folks have a great day. God bless everyone. Keep an eye in the sky. A lot of things are going to be going on. Keep an eye on your kids. Keep an eye on your neighborhoods. Keep an eye on everything. Are aliens real? Yes. Is the Bible real and the devil and all this? Yes. Is the world ending soon? Yes. Are people going to be put on stakes and impaled and burned at poles and everything like in the old days? Yes. Right? Because you folks want to live in 1776. So we're going to send you back there as we go into the future. Now, you folks have a great day. Thank Kiki Eyes. Thank Trump. Anyone else stop in? Well, Johnson, but he's just a troll or an agent or drug dealer or trafficker or somebody. Who knows? I don't know who he is. Just pray. Exactly, Kiki. That's all you got to do. Pray to God, the Holy Father, who art thou in heaven, holy be his name. Right? Thy kingdom come, it will be done as it is in heaven. Well, that's all these folks got to do. Ask for forgiveness and try and better yourselves, but they can't. The corruption, so the money, the boats and hoes, all the cocaine, they can't. They're too far in, Kiki. There is no saving them people. All right, now you folks have a great day. God bless everybody, and get ready because the world's gone crazy. And pray for the ones we lost. Yes, Lord. Yes. May these people that we have lost find their way to the light and to the Lord. Right? And that's my suggestion, folks. If you are cast into hell, keep your eye on the Lord and pray to God and try and save as many people as you can as you're in hell with prayer. Right? Anything around you is evil. You get cast to hell. Jesus is the only way, the light. All right, folks, have a great day. I got work to do around here, and other places. And God bless.